All right, good morning. Happy Monday morning. Let's go ahead and sit right on that ball. First thing, get our feet nice and wide, and we're just gonna do some hip rotations. Okay, I'm gonna roll all the way around the hip like you're doing the hula, even though I don't know how to do the hula, but it's the only way I can do it. We're gonna rotate both ways, so go 5 in one direction, and then we're gonna rotate 5 hip rolls in the other direction. And just think about it. Try to bring like the pubic bone up into the belly button as you roll around front. Okay, then we're just gonna lean off to your right and stretch to the left. So just stretch through that side. And then we're gonna go, oh, look at down dog. I don't know if you saw Brady. He was doing down dog with us. Ah, Brady.
And stretch.
Yeah. Okay, take those hands behind, clasp them, lifting up the chest. Looking up high, and then arm across the front. What are you doing, Brady? Is Daddy gonna take you for a run? Yes, he is. All right, last thing is tricep up overhead. Let me see that beautiful neck. This morning we're gonna start over the ball, which we haven't done yet in any of the workouts. I think I've done like 22 workouts so far since we started. So, hey, everybody, and I think, Sheila, you have it too. You have the unlimited, and Sabina, you as well, and Jane. You have access, because you bought that unlimited package, to the YouTube workout. So be sure you use those on the days you can't, get on here. So let's get that ball started, okay? We're gonna kneel behind the ball, okay? You're gonna lay your belly over the top. You're gonna walk out, okay? We're gonna walk out just to our thighs first. Okay, we're gonna hold that plank position. And the only thing I want you to do right now, your hands should be a little bit wider than hip width. Again, you're on your knees and quads. You're not going out any further than that. The next set you will, okay? You're gonna open up those arms, you're gonna drop that chest down, and you're gonna lift back up. Now that's your level, whatever you can do. Bending the arms, slowly dropping that chest down, and bringing it all the way back up. You guys keep going. I'm just going to mute you guys out. I forgot to mute you. Beautiful. Good morning, Kelly. Go ahead and get that up over that ball. Okay, just give me about 2 more. Again, we're just warming up those arms and the core. Okay, now bring your arms in a little bit closer so they are shoulder width apart. Again, right, you're still on your thighs with the ball. Your elbows are close to your side. Now you're dropping down, so your elbows, if you do yoga, it's like you're dropping down into an up dog. So keep the elbows close, drive down until your elbows touch your side, and then push back up. If that's too difficult, you can also walk back so you're even having less pressure on those arms, so the ball is more like on your pubic bone and your upper thighs, okay? Whatever your level is. Squeeze the glutes, keep the arms closed, and push out of the heels with those hands. Squeeze suck in the belly button, pull the belly button up 1 more inch, lower down and lift. Lower down and press it up. Keep those elbows in close, don't let them flare out. I don't want to see your elbows. Your elbows should be pointing backwards. 2 more. And last one. So, however you want to dismount off of the ball. Some people like to just take a leg down. I prefer to very slowly roll back and come onto my knees. All right? So then we're going to go back to back. We're going to just push the ball. We're going to go back and back on the ball, but we're going to take that out to the side, okay? And we're going to grab our tubing. If you don't have tubing, you're just going to grab your dumbbells, okay? So if you don't have tubing, grab your dumbbells. We're going to go up overhead for a tricep extension. So if you have tubing, you're going to anchor it on your back foot, okay? Let's anchor that tubing on the back foot. If you have dumbbells, okay, we're going to take those dumbbells up overhead, and we're going to drop them down behind our head, let the tricep stretch, and push it up. So it's the exact same exercise. One is with tubing, one is with the dumbbells. So anchor on the back foot, the front knee is bent, and we're pressing up. Dropping the hands down, inhale down, and exhale up. Okay, really lock it in. Try not to dump into the lower back. Okay, we really want to stay strong in our core. So bend and extend those arms up. Bend. Let me see those. Sheila, squeeze your head with those elbows like you're trying to squeeze your ears. Kelly, I can't see your upper body. So when you can, I was gonna say, don't worry about it now. Always just angle that camera when you're done with the set. Beautiful, Sabina. Keep those elbows in close to your head. Okay, try not to let them flare out like that. Keep them forward. Beautiful, 2 more. Last one. Go ahead and grab the ball. Put your dumbbells and your tubing aside. We're going back over the ball for another set of push-ups. So, if the case is that you don't like to roll over the top, you can always take the ball, put it like on your knees, and get up onto it that way. Versus, I like I said, there's 2 ways to do it. You can superwoman over the ball like this. Now, this set, I do want you to be more on your knees and your thighs versus way up on your thighs. Okay, I want your hands nice and wide on the outside. If you have a pad underneath you, squeeze your glutes, suck your belly button in. All the way down until your chest touches the ground or your chin. Okay, and then push it all the way back up. Squeezing it up. Suck in the belly button, squeeze the glute. Because what I don't want is your back to take the brunt of it. I want it to be your chest, shoulders, and triceps. So nice wide arms. This one, I do want your elbows out to me. I want you to press them out. When you're going down into that, I want you to think about falling down into your shoulder blades as you come down. And then push back up through the chest, shoulders, and triceps. Yes, as small as you need to be or as big as you can. Okay, 2 more. Last one. Okay, now, same thing. Walk yourself back. So now you're on somewhere between your pubic bone. I'm going to put my feet down a sec. Like pubic bone and your upper thighs. Your hands are in close now. Your elbows are close to your side. You're squeezing the glutes. You're squeezing the quads. Tightening up through the belly button. And then you're dropping down into those elbows into tricep push-up. Okay, and again, if you do yoga, it's lowering down into an up dog. Keep squeezing. Don't dump into the back. I know the arms are starting to get tired. The shoulders should be tired. Okay? It's a little bit of everything here. Your core. Even you squeezing your legs. Okay? Even that. You're using your legs. You're squeezing your glutes. You're using your back. You have 2 more. Elbows close to the side. Last one. Down and up. And again, however you want to dismount, whether it's, again, take that leg down or roll it back to your knees. Right? Grab your tubing or your dumbbells again. And we're going back up overhead. Now, these are going to start getting hard. So if your tubing is thick and you want to use your thinner tubing, then grab it. Okay? Nobody's watching except me. All right? So get that tubing on that back foot. Left leg forward, right leg back. It doesn't matter if you're using tubing or dumbbell. It's the same stance. Okay? Elbows up high. Squeeze the head. Drop the arms down. And push it up. And again, you're going to squeeze that head. Okay? Drop them down and push it up. So sometimes it's too much on people's shoulders to do that. So it's okay if you have them out a teeny bit. But what I don't want to see is this. Okay? I don't want wide, wide, wide arms. Okay? All the way down. It's like you're squeezing your head. Beautiful. All the way down and all the way up. Yes! And as it gets hard, if you have 2 dumbbells and you want to drop one so you can keep going, pushing it up. Beautiful. 2 more. Gorgeous, Kelly. Kelly, squeeze your head more with your elbows. Pull your elbows forward more. So you're really squeezing your ears. There you go, Sheila. Beautiful. Nice, Jane. Perfect, Sabina. Awesome, everyone. Okay, come on back down. Grab your ball again. Okay, I'm just going to grab my water. Taking it back over again. So, this third set, again, you can make it as hard or as easy as you want. This one is gonna be more on your knees. So, knees to shins. So the further you go out over the ball, the harder it's gonna be because now you're using more of your body weight to come down. If that's too much, just walk back, okay? And be on your knees and your shins. It's your level, guys. Please don't go more than you can, okay? Because usually what will happen is you get down here and it's too hard and then I see this. and somebody can't get back up, okay? So that's what I don't want, okay? So squeeze those legs together, go where you can, chest up and drop it down. Elbows out, push it hard, breathe through it. Inhale down and exhale up. Dig deep. I always tell you, you're very powerful and strong women. You can do this. So if you just drop down maybe even like 2 inches, that's great, okay? Listen, you're still working, okay? You have this. All the way down and all the way up. Push hard. It's gonna get harder, okay? 2 more. 1 more. Okay, now walk your hands in close. Walk your feet back just a little bit. So your knees and your thighs are on the ball. Elbows in tight, going down into that tricep push-up. Suck in the belly button. Elbows, press. Okay? Lower and lift. I'm gonna make sure you guys are doing it right. Yes, Jane, keep those elbows back by your side. This is not a push-up. It's a tricep push-up, but keep your arms here by your side and chafe them along your side. There you go, Kelly, elbows back. Your elbows should be pointed back. There you go, you're gonna feel your shoulders and those triceps. Good, 3 more. 2. Last one. And then same thing, however you wanna dismount. Roll back or step off, whatever it really doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be pretty. Okay, I call it a dismount because I was a gymnast for so many years. How do you get off an apparatus? That would be called a dismount. Okay, go ahead and anchor the foot on the back of the tubing again, or your dumbbells are in your hands. Okay, take them up and behind your head, and we're going down and behind. Okay, get a good stretch. I'm going to turn face forward here for you. So make sure, squeeze your head with those elbows and push it up. All the way down and all the way up. You've got this. Squeeze your head. And if you feel like you come down and your elbows are doing this, just shorten the range of motion just to be at the top. Okay? Or drop 1 dumbbell. Nice. Whoa, whoa, did you see that? Whoa, nice job, Kelly. That's awesome. Drop 1 dumbbell if you need it. Pull the belly button in. Lift through that long spine. Don't dump into the back. It should be strong here. Don't be like this, it's back here. Tighten up and be strong. Beautiful, 2 more, way up overhead. And last one. Good. Go ahead and drop your tubing, your dumbbells, whatever that is, and shrug out those shoulders. Because that's a lot. Again, that's all chest, shoulders, and triceps. Okay, swing the arms front and back. So we're gonna go ahead and grab our lighter tubing because we're gonna do some lateral raise, front raise with the tubing today. Okay, so grab your lighter of your tubing. If not, grab your lighter of your dumbbells. So if you have a set of 5-pound dumbbells, that's perfect for this. Okay, I'm gonna show you with tubing. Sabina, we're gonna get you some tubing, okay? So your hands, I always say your hands are hooked. The cool part about my tubing is I attach my old Pilates straps to it, so I don't even have to hold on. I literally put my straps on my hands so I can use the muscle I want to use. So if you have dumbbells, Sabina, I want you to try to go on 1 foot for balance, and Kelly, same thing. Kelly, do you have tubing or not? Oh yeah, you do, beautiful, perfect. Okay, so Sabina, you're on the one, everybody else is on one leg too, but your hands are out in front with the dumbbells. Your hands, everybody else's hands are out in front with the tubing. Head, chest, shoulders high. I'm gonna turn to the side. Okay, we're not here. We're lifting, and we're lifting those arms up and then down. So just slowly lift and down. And again, you can see, I'm not holding on. So that means I have no death grip right on this. We're working the medial part of the shoulder. Anytime the wrist, the elbows and the shoulders are in line, that's what you're working. Beautiful. Lift and lower. Your arms should be slightly bent. Okay, they don't need to be locked out straight, but I want you to think mind muscle. Okay, I'm going to show you this. As you bring it up, I want you to think here, mind muscle connection into those shoulders. If it starts getting hard and you find yourself shrugging up, then just shorten your range of motion down here. Relax. Lead with the wrist. Pretend I have a string at the top of your wrist and I'm leading up. Yes, there you go, Sabina, beautiful. Yes, perfect, Sheila. Okay, bring them down. Now shrug them out. I'm gonna walk back a little bit, okay? Those who have the tubing, step on the other foot for balance. Okay, now your arms are out to the side. Now we're coming up and down. So the same thing goes. Even if you're holding on to your tubing, think about pushing away with the wrist. So that's why I love my straps, because I attached my old Pilates straps to it, because I don't have to hold on. I don't have to have a death grip, right? So we're out to the side. Only go as high as you can. Feeling the shoulders. Beautiful, everyone. Yes, you should start to feel that burn in those shoulders. I hope you're feeling it. Good, 2 more. Lift and lift. Good. Go ahead and bring those down. Stretch across the front for those shoulders, and we're going into a bicep curl. Now, if your tubing isn't strong enough for you for biceps, what you can do is 2 things. If you have the tubing, you can have a huge wide stance on it. The wider your stance, the more resistance you will get in your biceps. If not, go to your dumbbells. So whatever that is for you, if you need to have more resistance, maybe you need your 8-pound dumbbell for this, or 7.5 or 10, whatever that is, go ahead and grab that. But if not, get on your tubing, chest up, shoulder blades back, okay? Squeezing them up. Okay, I'm gonna turn to the side to make sure. Elbows are back here. They're not forward here and down. You got it, squeeze it up and down. Pull in that belly button, keep the chest up, shoulder blades back. Stick out that chest and lift. Yes. Breathe through it. Exhale up, inhale down. Remember, don't just bring it up and down. Okay, it's an up squeeze and down. Pretend that I have my finger, I keep stepping on my other tube, sorry. Pretend I have my finger in your elbow crease here. Okay, like you are squeezing blood out of my finger. If I have it right there in your crease and you squeeze, I want you to squeeze blood out of my finger. Keep going, nice and wide, squeeze. Squeeze it up. Good, squeeze it hard. Now hold it up here on the next one. Hold it up, chest up, suck in the belly button, and lower it down for half. Hold. Hold right there, don't even move it. All the way down, Jane, halfway. Jane, bring your arms halfway down. Hold it right there, squeeze the bicep. Now bring it up. Halfway down, squeeze it up. 3 more. So good, everyone. Beautiful. And all the way up, good. Go ahead and bring that down. Going back into those shoulders. So if that tubing that you just used was too hard, switch it out with your lighter one. All right, and or grab your dumbbells and we'll go. Go right back into it. So, one leg balance. Arms are up in front. Palms are down. Okay, so this one too, I'm gonna do the same thing. Remember, if you have handles, you're literally just, I'm gonna come in super close so you can see what I mean. Like if you have handles, you're just relaxing the wrist. If you have dumbbells, you're relaxing the wrist. So those dumbbells should be like 5 pounds max if you have dumbbells. Okay, so arms are here, we're bringing them up. Okay, I'm gonna put my hands back in my straps because I love them. Okay, because I don't want to hold on. Right, I just want my medial delt to do that work. Okay, one leg balance if you can. Head, chest, shoulders high. Beautiful. Jane, angle your camera on the next set up a little bit so I can see your upper body more. Your head's cut off. All the way up, beautiful. And lift. And lift it up in front. Yes. No shrugging. Lift with the wrists. Right? It's like a dainty like hand. Your hand is like limp. Yes, one more. Beautiful. Now we're out to the side. Lift. Okay, if you start to feel it in your neck, that means you're shrugging. Okay, keep them lower, small. Listen, your medial delt, this middle part of the shoulder, is still working whether you bring it all the way up or not. Okay, as long as there's tension on those dumbbells or on the tubing, that's it. Jay, lean forward towards me a little bit more too. Hinge forward, lift. 5 more. Stay low. Stay low. Make those shoulders burn. Yes. Last one. Beautiful. Go ahead and drop those. Grab your tubing for biceps or dumbbells. If your tubing's too easy, grab your dumbbells, please. Okay. Nice wide stance. Head, chest, and shoulders high. So this is another one. This is a little harder because I have my handles on this one. But again, it's the same thing. If I come in closer, you can see. Like if I have my hands on my tubing handles like this, like I just have them on my wrist, okay? Because you can squeeze it up without holding on, okay? But if you have dumbbells in your hand, use those dumbbells. Just don't have a death grip. Okay, so hands are facing forward this time, guys. We're doing a hammer curl, okay? Hammer curl, which means that the palms are facing the body. Squeeze it up. Beautiful. Keep that chest high. Yes, Kelly, nice. Sheila, keep that head, chest, and shoulders high. Beautiful. Squeeze it up. Remember, watch out for those elbows, that we're not popping them forward. Squeezing them all the way up. Squeeze. Okay, keep going. I forgot to set my timer, so I just want to make sure I'm not going too much with you guys. Good. 2 more. All the way up. And all the way up. Good. Go ahead and drop that down. Get your tubing one more time. Go back into shoulders. Nice. Okay. One leg balance again. Whether you have dumbbells or tubing. I can see some have dumbbells, some have tubing. So whatever that is for you, one leg balance. This time we're going to start in front. We're going to combine the two. So you're going to come up first, then right out to the side. So the biggest thing is that we don't let them come all the way down and let our tubing get baggy. Or same thing with dumbbells. Don't let the dumbbells lose their resistance. So come to about maybe 4 inches away from your legs and come right back up. Okay, so let's do it. Up in front, exhale. Inhale down. Exhale up. You've got this, everyone. Lift up in front. Focus on the muscle that you're working on. It's that beautiful middle part of the shoulder that looks really good in tank tops. Good. And remember, we're leading with the wrist, very slow. And up, right? It's not a jerk. It's not a here, here. Okay, it's not a pop up and down. It's a slow rise, even with dumbbells. Slow, control. Think the tempo. 1, 2, 3. Yes. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yes, beautiful. Up in front again. And back, one more. Up in front. And out to the side, beautiful. Go ahead and shrug those out. Go ahead and get rid of that tubing because we're going back into our biceps one more time. Okay, balancing on that leg. Or super wide. I have to have super wide because my tubing isn't strong enough on this one. Okay, I could grab the stronger one, but it's in the garage. Head, chest, and shoulders high. Let's go. Squeeze it up and down. Sheila, I'm so glad to see that those tubing are still lasting for you. We left ours outside in California sun, and they just dried up. It was so bad. All of a sudden, I lost one braid, and then another, and then I was like, all right, well, these don't work anymore. All the way up, guys. Squeeze those biceps hard. Palms up. Palms up. And look at my wrists. My wrists are relaxed, okay? I'm not doing this so that last part of the bicep curl is a wrist curl. It's relaxed, it's squeezed. Keep them right at your side here. Yes, keep them locked in. Beautiful, Sabina. Yes, perfect, Sheila. Keep those elbows back. Try not to let them come forward at all. Kelly, chest up. Squeeze. Beautiful, squeeze that up, gorgeous. Squeeze hard. Yes, 2 more. Beautiful, Jane. Last one. Squeeze it up. Good. Shrug it out. Go ahead and put that aside. Grab a sip of water and then come back in 20 seconds. Okay, so we are heading into our squats now. So go ahead and grab dumbbells that are heavy enough for those legs. So that might be a 10, that might be 2 7.5s, whatever that is for you, okay? So at some point I want to do some squats with the ball against the wall. Today we're not going to do it because I didn't tell you that, but at some point I want to get your ball against the wall. So we got to figure out a place that you can be on those days. And what I'll do is I'll send out an email ahead of time so we can do some squatting all the way down against the ball, against the wall. So if you don't have a wall, that's okay. We're not going to do that today, but that's what I said. I want to do that at some point. So today we're going to do a squat. We're going to start with our feet hip width apart. I'm going to show you from the side first because we're going to sit down like you're sitting into a chair. Okay, you're not bending forward. We're sitting down into a chair. Then we're going wide. Okay, so our first one is just a regular squat. Second one is wide. Now let me show you this. If you want to start, you can. But if you're one of those people who, when you start to squat down, you feel like you're going to fall back, you can always raise your heel up. It doesn't matter that when you go into the sumo squat that your foot is raised. Okay, so we're here. So now I can sit down even lower. Then I can widen, squeeze, and then I can come back up. And then we're going to go to the other side. Wide and squeeze. So go with me. Squat and then wide squat. Okay, squat down, then bring the dumbbells in the middle, drop down. Come up, squat, squat. My bad, my brain is all the way out. Bring the dumbbells to the side, squat down. Let me see your chest. Come up, bring the dumbbells in the middle, wide. Come back again, squat. Bring them in the middle, down. Yes, beautiful. Squat. So good, everyone. Gorgeous. Squat. Wide, squat. Again, middle, breathe, inhale, exhale. Lower down, squat. Lower down. One more, squat. Lower down, one more to the other side. Squat. Lower. Beautiful. Go ahead and take one of those dumbbells now. We're going to go into a Romanian deadlift. If you need something to hold on to, get whatever that is. The Swiffer, the chair. Left leg is forward, right arm is down. I'll turn forward so you can see. Left arm is out to the side, leg is up. We raise that dumbbell to the ground and we lift back up. I'll turn this way. Left leg forward, slightly bent. Right arm comes to the ground and then we lift back up. Watch my back. My back is neutral. I have a focal point in front of me. I don't take my eyes off it. What I don't want to see is this. Don't round the back. Only go as far as you can down, right? Down, so the chest can be lifted. If you need to keep your foot down in the back, keep your toe on the ground. You're still gonna feel it in that left cheek and hamstring. If you can just lift it a little bit up off the ground, maybe it's 2 to 3 inches, and then we lift it back up. But if you can go super high, stretch that leg up to the ceiling, it will give the left hamstring more stretch. Down and lift. Last one. So just know, this is not just your hamstring and glute. This is hamstring and glute on this side. It's also glute and low back on that side, and core. Get your dumbbells again, coming back to squats. Okay, inhale and exhale down into that baby squat, and then we're going wide. So little, and then wide. Small squat. Big wide squat to the ground. Inhale, exhale. Inhale down, exhale up. The further, every time you come down here, guys, to the middle, I want you to think about going down a little deeper. Try to get those dumbbells to the ground. It might not be today, okay? But in time, I guarantee you will. I know it. Okay, squat, breathe. Inhale. Small, wide, small, wide. Breathe through, small, wide. Get them as wide as you can. Keep the chest up. Let me see your chest. Yes, beautiful. One more each side. Inhale, exhale. Last one. Small, beautiful. Go ahead and put those down. Put one away. We're going to go right into the other side for our Romanian deadlift on the other side. Now, dumbbell is in the left hand. Right foot's forward. Right arm is out. We're going to sink down into that right leg. Find a focal point ahead of you. Drop, and we lift. Okay, so that back leg can either be raised high, it can be medium, keep it lower, or the toe can stay on the ground. You are still going to get the work through that glute. Inhale, breathe, exhale. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down and exhale up. I can tell you a story. Sorry, I get distracted. 2 more, guys. All the way down, all the way up. So 2 nights ago, Saturday night, and go ahead and bring it back center. Sheila, you'll understand this if you've ever used this. There's a product I use called Nighttime Recovery, and it comes in a white bottle with black lettering. Well, there's also a product called Muscle Strength. The bottles look very similar. So the other night I went to take my Nighttime Recovery, but I took Muscle Strength instead. And I was up all night long, like ready to work out. Because it's like it's a pre-workout. So today, can you hear how hard I'm breathing? I'm tired today. I think I'm paying for that night of no sleep. All right, so feet straight ahead, going back into our last set of baby squats and wide. Baby squat, inhale, wide. As wide as you can, guys. I want you to feel those inner thighs working. Okay? Small, big and wide. So if you can take it a little wider, take it a little wider. Turn those knees out. Protect the knees though, no matter what. I want to see, yes, I want to see those chests. Down, wide. Keep the head, chest, shoulders high. The little squat in the middle is like a demi squat. The big squat, right, is the sumo squat. Small, down. Take a break when you need it. Okay, down. Squeeze it up. Down. Squeeze. Good. One more to each side. So we have demi, big squat, small, and out to the side. Good. Go ahead and grab just one dumbbell again. We're going back into our Romanian deadlift. Left leg forward. Right arm down. Left arm out to the side. So I'm going to turn this way so you can see. Find something to focus on ahead of you. Don't take your eyes off of it. Lower down, touch the ground, and lift. Inhale, and exhale. Lower down. Inhale, exhale. You know you can always hang on to something. Okay, I am challenging your balance always. Even if you have a rug underneath your feet, some of you, I don't know what you have underneath you, a rug will make it harder too. Okay, it throws off your balance. Inhale down, keep the knee bent in front. You can always really like stretch yourself by keeping the front leg straight. I'm just straightening it right now so you can see. So maybe if you're doing this video at a different time than live, maybe you challenge yourself to a straight leg. Last one. and lift. Go ahead, right to the other side. Right leg forward, left leg back. Arm is out, you've got this. Stay with me and breathe. Slight bend in the knee. Find your focal point in the ground, don't take your eyes off of it. Don't let your mind wander. Okay, be here, be in the now. Doesn't matter what's going on today, whatever you have to do, take this time for you right now. It's important. Inhale down, exhale up. You're gonna watch your form. Inhale down, yes. Beautiful back position, everyone. Gorgeous. Lower and lift, beautiful. Lower down and lift it up. Inhale and exhale. 2 more, all the way down, all the way up, all the way down, and all the way up. Go ahead and put that away. And those, let me see. Sabina, Sabina, do you have a little ball too? Or do you only have a, yes, get your little ball. If everybody has a little ball, grab it. If you don't, grab your bigger ball. Or, I'm gonna give you some options. If you have a Pilates magic circle, you always use that as well, because we're gonna put it between the knees, but we're going down on our backs. So, we're gonna lay on our back, okay? We're gonna put the ball between our knees. First things first, ball between our knees, or big ball. You can do it with the big ball as well, okay? It's even harder actually with the big ball, because now you're squeezing those inner thighs, okay? So either that or the small, or if you have, like I said, a Pilates magic circle, that can go serve the same purpose as the ball. But I don't know how many have that, so I'm gonna go ahead and squeeze the ball. So now hands are on the ground. This is gonna be a combination of inner thighs and core. So head, chest, and shoulders up and long, so your back is super flat on the ground. I want you to imprint your spine, number 1. Number 2, this is a tabletop position. That means your shins are parallel with your ceiling. They're not up here, they're not down here. Okay, they are parallel with your ceiling. You are imprinting the spine. If I was in class with you and I came to try to dig my fingers underneath your back, I shouldn't be able to get underneath there. So press them down. Next part is squeeze the knees. Don't move. Imprint and squeeze. Okay, if at all you need a rest, just put your feet down. But squeeze the knees until your inner thighs start to talk to you. Keep imprinting your spine. Make sure you can't get your hand underneath it. Maybe you just keep checking yourself on that. Keep pushing your fingers like into the low back. All right, I can't get underneath there. Squeeze the knees hard. So try to change the shape of that ball. That ball shouldn't look like a ball anymore. It should look like an oval. Okay, holding that for 10. Keep squeezing. Not pulsing, just squeeze and hold. Suck in the belly button. Okay, tighten those pelvic floor muscles. And feet down on the ground. Lift your hips all the way up. Feel the stretch in those hip flexors. So, most people are like, oh yeah, that was for core or whatever. I'm like, that was for everything. That was legs, so all parts of your leg, so inner thigh mainly, but hip flexors by keeping tabletop, core stability, okay, the whole time. Your hamstrings are engaged, so it's a lot more than just that. Okay, so this time, come on back up. Okay, holding and squeezing. Place your hands behind the nape of your neck now, and you're just gonna crunch it up. So all you're doing is rounding the chest into the rib cage, but you're still squeezing, you're still imprinting. So you're doing the same thing you just did, right? But all you're doing is adding the little crunch to it. So again, never on the back of the head, the back of the neck. Okay, so you're rounding the chest into the rib cage. Come on, keep squeezing those knees. Okay, keep squeezing that ball. Don't let that go. Lower and lift. Keep squeezing those inner thighs. Engage. Those inner thighs should feel like they are shaking. Squeeze. They should be talking to you actually at this point. And squeeze it up for 2 more. Last one. Put the feet down. Lift the hips up. Now take that ball and you're gonna place it behind your knees. Okay, same thing goes, hands behind your head. Now you're trying to squish the ball this way, behind the knees. Okay, try to pop it behind those legs. When you squeeze the hamstrings by squeezing that ball, you take your hip flexors, your legs out of it. So now it's all out. So hands behind the nape of your neck again, roll them in. So what I want you to think about, I'm gonna get up and watch you, but I want you to think about lifting the tailbone off the ground as you squeeze these both ends together. Okay, I don't care if your tailbone comes up, honestly, 1/8 of an inch or less, 1/16, right? So as small as it can come off the ground, because I'm telling you, in time, you're gonna be able to crank it up there using your abs and not momentum. All right, squeeze it up. Just gonna come look at you because I can't see you from that far away. There you go, Jane. Yes, Kelly, beautiful, perfect, Sabina. Sheila, I can't see you, but I know you've done these before with me, so all the way up and all the way down. Roll that tailbone up and all the way down. Roll and down. Now hold it up there and together. Squeeze, squeeze it together. Keep the tailbone off the ground. Round the chest into the rib cage. Get the elbows to the knees for 5, 4, 3, 2. Drop the feet, lift the hips. Going back to your knees, the ball between your knees and your feet at tabletop. Okay, this time your hands are flat on the ground. Your head, everything from the back of your head all the way to your tailbone is imprinted. You're squeezing the knees, okay? So your inner thigh should feel it. And what I want you to do is watch my legs. It's like you're dropping your legs down, like you're gonna dip your toes in the water. Now, one of the biggest things is, I don't wanna see, and I'm gonna pull my shirt up so you can see this. Don't let your back, if your feet as they come to the ground do this, you need to imprint the entire time. So what that means is, squeeze the ball between the knees, legs are tabletop. You start to hinge away, you start to open here in the hip joint. If that back starts to lift, that's as far as you go, and then you bring them back. Okay, you go down as low as you can without that back coming off the ground. Squeeze the knees, inner thighs, pelvic floor, imprint spine, lower the legs. Don't let the back come up, and then bring it back up. So lowering and lifting. I don't want to see any light air or gap underneath your back. This is super important because you can hurt your back really badly. If your back is not flat to the ground, make sure that ball is between the knees and you are changing the shape of that ball. Ball between the knees on this one. Squeezing the knees. Yes. Good, Kelly. Keep imprinting that spine. Yes, Sabina, push that spine down. I know you know that from Pilates. Imprint that spine. Lower, gorgeous, and lift. Lower and lift. One more, lower and lift. Go ahead and put that ball away. Pull your knees into your chest and we're going into our stretch. Pull your knees in. Now, if you can grab opposite elbows, not everybody has that flexibility, but if you can grab opposite elbows, do it. Okay, what that does is that also pulls your tailbone off the ground. If not, just grab your knees, just like that. And what I want you to do is just roll side to side. Roll side to side. Go ahead and drop that right leg down and take that left leg up. Now this is where you could actually take your tubing, in this case, and always use your tubing to help you stretch, or a towel, whatever, if you don't need to at all. But some people don't have the flexibility to actually grab their toes, right? So a good piece of tubing would do great on that, but keep your left hip on the ground, right? And then this is a case where it's nice to be able to have the tubing because we can stretch our leg across like this, okay? Otherwise, you're just using your peace fingers, okay, on that toe. And it's only a small stretch, so I'm gonna turn face you so you can see what I'm talking about, okay? It's only a small stretch along the side. It's like your IT band, which is right here, and your piriformis, which is deep in that glute. Okay, bring it back center, switch out the legs. Bring the right knee in, left leg down, and then same thing, stretch that leg up. stretching it up. It doesn't matter if you're grabbing on your back of your thigh, back of your knee, back of the calf, or peace fingers and holding on to that toe. All right, and then we're gonna shift that leg off to the left. I always use my left hand to support my right leg. My other arm is out as I just drop that leg across. So again, you can use tubing. Sometimes that helps. You can also use your arm here. Okay, so you just feel that stretch along the side and into the glute. Okay, and then pull both knees back in to center. So however you want to get up, either roll up or turn to your side and push yourself up. Okay, we're going to cross our feet in front. And we're just going to shrug out those shoulders and roll them the other way. Good, take the arm all the way across the front, drive it across, and see that beautiful neck. Okay, your hand isn't up here in your neck, it's down across your chest. And then the other side, across the chest. Take the hands on the floor behind you, face your fingertips backwards, and just lean into those forearms. Okay, lean into the forearms and stretch. Now sit up again, clasp the hands behind your back if you can, stretch the shoulders. And then hand up overhead on last tricep stretch. Okay, hand up, grab that elbow, head, chest, shoulders high. Beautiful necks, don't drop the neck down. Okay, that's just a flexibility thing. That's not, has nothing to do with anything other than the tricep flexibility and the shoulder flexibility. The other side. So think about reaching that hand down your back first, then grab the elbow. Beautiful. And then bring it back center and just drop your right ear to your right shoulder and breathe. And other side, left ear to left shoulder. Good, I'm gonna go ahead and stop my video. Awesome job as usual.